Good morning and welcome to Early Texas Today. I'm Imani Payne. Today marks the start of what will be another difficult, emotional day in Sutherland Springs, Texas. Investigators continue their search for answers after the Sunday morning massacre inside the First Baptist Church that left over 20 people dead. Jay Gray has been there since the attack and joins us this morning from outside the church with the latest.
God is still alive in this place, amen.
Pulled together by their pain, this grieving community gathered again overnight.
These are my people. This is home. This is God's country, and this shouldn't have happened here.
Memorials continue to grow around the church, symbols of unthinkable pain and unbearable loss. 26 killed, about half of those children, 20 wounded, including Roseanne Soto.
And I could see the bullets fly like that.
Hundreds of rounds, her friends falling around her. Soto wounded as she dove for cover.
I was hiding under the benches, and I could see him, his feet, walking back and forth through the aisles. I knew I was going to die that day.
Somehow, she survived the attack, carried out by 26-year-old Devin Patrick Kelly, who police say targeted the church where his ex-wife and in-laws were members, though they weren't at the service on Sunday. Air Force records show Kelly was court-martialed in 2012 after he was convicted of beating his first wife and fracturing his baby's stepson's skull. The military confined him for a year, then discharged him for bad conduct. Now, as the investigation continues, so does the mourning here. Now, police hope to finish gathering evidence at the church within the next few hours, but stress the investigation here is just beginning. Jay Gray, NBC News, Sutherland Springs, Texas.
New this morning, the Temple Fire Department is trying to figure out if a house fire was set on purpose. It happened last night around 7 in the 700 block of North 1st Street. When firefighters got to the house, it was covered in flames. No one lives at the house, which is now a total loss. We now know the names of the mother and daughter murdered near a lake in Waco over the weekend. McLennan County officials say the victims were 24-year-old Valerie Martinez and her 1-year-old daughter Azara. Police say they were found shot to death inside a car Sunday. Investigators are following up on several leads. A candlelight vigil will be held for the victims on Sunday. While the trial for Dallas bandito Jacob Carrizal continues today, Carrizal is facing several charges for his alleged involvement in the 2015 Twin Peaks biker shootout that left 9 people dead. The defense began their case today. Yvonne Reeves, the mother of a biker killed during the Twin Peaks shootout, took the stand. She says her husband, who was a Cossack at the time, was with her son Richard at the restaurant when the shooting began. Reeves says her husband called her during the incident to say a bandito shot their son. Reeves says her husband is no longer affiliated with the Cossacks. The Texas State student accused of a hit and run that killed a grandmother and injured 3 others will be in court today. Aramis Guerra is accused of crashing into 50-year-old Elizabeth Griffith's car on I-35 in Jarrell back in June. He then drove off without helping Griffith, who later died at the hospital. Griffith's daughter and 2 grandkids were also injured in the accident. He will be at the Williamson County Court today. And now to Austin, where we now know who was shooting a gun along I-35 over the weekend, injuring 4 people. 25-year-old Rolando Martinez went on a shooting spree along the interstate. Among the people injured was a 7-year-old girl. Martinez has been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. His bond has been set at $1 million. Well, still ahead on Early Texas Today, a casket maker is offering his service for free to families impacted by the church shooting. More on that next. Stick with us. The trial for Dallas bandito Jacob Carrizal continues today. Carrizal is facing several charges for his alleged involvement in the 2015 Twin Peaks biker shootout that left 9 people dead. The defense began their case yesterday. Yvonne Reeves, the mother of a biker killed during the Twin Peaks shootout, took the stand. She says her husband, who was a Cossack at the time, was with her son Richard at the restaurant when the shooting began. Reeves says her husband called her during the incident to say a bandito shot their son. Reeves says her husband is no longer affiliated with the Cossacks.